All right, Big Ginger, we're here in Bob's Haunted House 2020, and we have some actual people here that have had some actual experiences in the building. So we have Cassidy and Angel. Thank you, ladies, for talking to us today.
Yeah.
So apparently this is a very, very haunted location. It's a very old building in Kelowna. What have you guys seen? Like, what can you tell us that you've seen here?
So this would have been in 2014 or 15, so a while ago. But personally myself, I was working upstairs in the upstairs pub. I was bartending that night and I was working with one other server. And she had, unknown to me, she had left the room. And I was bartending, I was cleaning up behind the bar, the night was over. And I saw her go around the corner, so there used to be a larger wall and a table behind that wall. And I saw her go around the corner, I'm like, Heather, I was like calling out to her for something and she didn't answer me. So I walked around the bar and I followed her to where I thought she was and there was no one there. But we used to have little candles on each table, and even though every night the first thing we did was blow out all the candle was then again relit on that table.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. So it was kind of like, and then of course I'm standing there, I'm like, what the heck? And she comes walking behind me, like back into the room, and I was like, where did you go?
Right.
What happened? So, I mean, and that's just like one of the many things that have happened here over the years.
And how about yourself, Cass?
Mine's just like, I'll be like walking towards the pub and I'll see someone walk through. And I'm like, oh, who's in the pub? So then I'm walking and then I'll look around the corner and no one's there. Or there's like a mirror in the hallway and I'm walking out of the pub and same thing, I'll be looking through and can just see someone. So then I turn around and no one's there. And then we used to have these glass racks that like hung over the bar, and the glasses would always come flying off of them.
For no reason.
All of the time. You'd be at a table up in the pub and you'd be talking to your table and then a glass would shatter and everyone's looking to where the glass is shattered and it's probably behind the bar, guys.
Oh, wow.
And they were hanging glass racks, right? So you had to have a couple inches in the front. You couldn't move them against the end. So there was force behind them to like shatter against the wall behind you, not just drop and fall.
Any idea what the conversation was that led to the glass shattering?
Yeah, no. I mean, it just randomly, even even thinking about it. We used to have like propane, like little candles on all the tables. And at night, of course, when we leave, we had to make sure that they're all blown out. So, of course, we're making sure, and as you walk by the windows, you always double take just to make sure everything's fine. And one of the other managers that worked here, her specifically, was doing that one night and looked in, and two of the candles were still lit on the table as she walked away, relit on the table. Yeah. And she just said, sorry.
The candles the candles were always a big one we found,
All right, so I'm curious here. One of the other stories I've heard is that even patrons have had things thrown at them. Is there any truth to this?
I've heard the same thing.
Yeah, I've heard the same thing, but I've never experienced that one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't doubt it at all.
Okay.
If they were sitting at the bars, definitely. Even the glass washers, if anything was resting on the glass washers, and it wasn't like a fall over, a knock over, it was just like pure swipe. Like it would hit the farthest like wall behind you and smash into it in pieces.
Do you ever warn any of the patrons coming by? Like, hey, if you're sitting here at the bar, just a heads up.
We like to keep things like surprising.
Well, John likes to keep it creepy.
Yeah.
Right? Well, ladies, we're going to see if we can't just get you some answers here at Bob and Big Ginger's Haunted House 2020.
Yeah, great.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming.
For sure.
Feel anything?
That's a lot warmer than outside.
It is, it's cold out there. Okay, so when I was in here earlier with Denise and we were doing aerial, I'm trying to pay attention to what she's doing right here. And I had this guy like tugging at me and he's like, you gotta come over here. And he took me over here and he said, look across the street. What is that site? So what I've been piecing together is that this fellow was part of the brick lane here. I actually channeled him yesterday and I saw him beside a brick wall. And so I'm figuring he has something to do with building the place. And anyways, he's not impressed with the site across the street. He's wondering what's going on with his neighborhood. I don't know. He didn't seem very impressed. And then, again, a few minutes later, he's like, come over here, come over here. So he made me walk all the way down here and down to the other end. So I'm not sure if there's been activity near the bathrooms, but he took me down there, and then I got sidetracked with something else, but
You think it has anything to do with the fact the old vault door is right here?
I don't know. He took me straight down here, and so I stood right here. And then I'm like, okay, now what? So I'm not sure if I was supposed to read that. I got sidetracked, but he took me here, and then I moved again. So what I'm getting from this guy is that he's not nasty. He might be a little bit unsure of what's going on in the building. Right now, he's the only thing I feel. So I'm not sure if there's any other lingering spirits hanging out, but we'll find out.
The sign says, it means you are welcome 1,000 times over wherever you come from, whoever you be. So if he's welcoming you, that'd be a great sign. It's a literal sign.
He is. And I'm also wondering if we're able to find pictures of whoever built the actual building, because this guy has longish gray hair, and he's got a big bushy mustache, and he's not very tall, and he looks like he was a hard worker. So I was curious to see pictures. That would be awesome.
The building was built in 1911, so I imagine it's kind of one of those really old-timey mustaches.
Yep.
I'd love to see the guy. That sounds pretty cool.
I know. He's very boisterous, is how I would. And he might affect people's moods. Like, it's hard to explain, but I'm wondering if there's mood swings going on.
So affect him in a positive or a negative way?
Either or. Just mood swings from one extreme to another over different reasons. Perhaps different workers in the kitchen. You know, he might take the side of one over another one day, and I think he might affect work relationships unknowingly. I don't know if there's mood swings going on, but I'd like to know.
So if your apples come out cold, it was him.
I'm gonna blame everything on him. But yeah, let's keep walking.
Sure.
I also get the impression maybe some of the employees feel like they need to get up the stairs fast or get down the stairs fast. I got that impression where I just didn't want to be lingering on the stairs.
One of the biggest things I've always been afraid of, you turn the lights off and you bolt up the stairs as fast as you can.
Yeah. All right, let's go down here. I'm more uneasy up here for sure.
Really?
I'm gonna take a walk down that way. Ooh, it gives me the willies right here. Like all the hairs on my arms are standing up right here.
I'm actually kind of feeling a little something too.
Could be the drafts, but I'm not feeling as drafty as it was over there, but there's something over here. And it has something to do with the corner. I don't know.
You don't think it's at all related to the gentleman who built the building downstairs?
Not at all. It's a completely different feeling up here. Like, I wouldn't want to be in the dark up here. John can do that. Unless he makes me. But okay, I'm gonna walk to the other end.
See if you can see a difference between
Yeah.
one room and the other.
Yeah.
Find often that a spirit or an entity will stick to one end of a room as opposed to haunting the entire room.
Yeah, for some reason, they're stuck sometimes in a weird spot. There was a noise over there. I don't know if it was us or not, but
This might be one of those moments when you run down the stairs this time.
that's right. Okay.
And now, My favorite part, lights out.
So, we're at the investigation segment of Bob and Big Ginger's Haunted House 2020. I'm about to take Big Ginger up onto the second floor, where Karina actually picked up something kind of not nice.
And
You ready,
John,
bud?
for some reason, is going to try and provoke him.
Absolutely. You ready?
Bring it on.
Let's do this, buddy. Holy crap, she is dark. You're up here, can you make a sound? That was you?
The squeak.
No, that was to the right.
There was a big ting or something over there for sure.
That was definitely not Denise.
No, the squeaky floor was me.
Can you do that again?
Where did that noise come from?
This over here, the thing was against the radiator.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. Can you do that one more time for me? Can you make a really loud sound for me? Thank you for making whatever sound you made. Is that Denise?
Hi, that was me.
You went,
Oh, no, I thought you meant
Did you make a
Did you just make a
noise?
sound?
Nope.
I heard that as plain as day.
I heard
Did
that
you
was-
hear that?
No, I didn't.
That was
I heard
Class
it.
A.
I heard it.
You didn't hear that, Big Ginger? It went,
No, I did not.
Are you up here right now? I can hear you. Okay, so I got Big Ginger on the SLS right now. Can you stand beside Big Ginger here?
Why?
Welcome to TNP, bud. It's okay, nothing standing beside you.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna set this down here, Dean.
Touch an angle on it.
I'm gonna try and point it towards that corner there. That's the corner that Karina had picked out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make sure that this is pointing at that corner. Well, that was you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a spirit box and see if he's willing to talk.
There were also stories about how apparently glasses were flying off of this bar here.
This bar here is where he was doing it.
Yeah. This is where the candles were being lit as well,
Okay.
with pure hellfire.
And brimstone?
You can afford it.
Alright. Yeah, it's kind of. So if you talk, I can hear you. Are you here? Can you say hello? Is this your place? Put this right here. You can feel free to knock that off if you like. So this is sound activated. So if he talks anywhere in the vicinity of that, it'll pick him up. I really wish I knew what he threw.
So the story that I heard was that he threw a duck. There was some sort of ornamental duck hanging on the wall. And it was ripped off and thrown at a patron.
Alright. Did Karina say if he walks around up here?
She said a lot of people had weird feelings, or she had a weird feeling walking down that hallway, and people want to go up and down the stairs as fast as they can.
Okay. So, whoa, 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 whoa. See that? Got that weird electric feeling. Is that you? There's that weird electric feeling that, you know, we get that sometimes when we go into a place and we know there's something there.
that instinctual sort of watch your back feeling?
I wouldn't say that. Usually when we feel that electrical, it's the best way I can sum it up. It's not even really so much as it's electrical, it's just a weird sensation. Dean's felt it. It felt similar to spider webs touching.
Okay.
I feel it, and it's tingly, electric. It makes your hair stand up on your arms. So I have two devices here. You can answer by touching either of them. Are you a woman? Are you old? Are you young? Are you still up here? If you're still here, can you make a sound for me, please?
Hey, John,
Yeah.
picking something up on the chair with like,
What the hell was that?
That was a glass.
Okay.
I had something on the chair beside.
You had an SLS figure?
Yeah.
That was a glass moving, guys. I heard that as plain as day.
Hey, John,
Yeah.
picking something up on the chair with like,
What the hell was that?
That was a glass.
hey, John,
Yeah.
picking something up on the chair with like,
What the hell was that?
That was a glass. Did you guys hear that?
I heard something. Are you back here? Okay, so I can definitely say that the ice is empty. There's nothing in these sinks. Can you do that again with us here? I'm just gonna put Denise's phone right here. Can't see anything out of the ordinary. It's right on the bar, Denise.
Where did the SLS figure show up, Denise?
On a chair, she said. So it was which chair, Denise? Right here?
Should we sit down with it?
Can do that.
Put in the device too.
Are you trying to scare us away?
If you are, you're gonna have to do better.
Are you strong enough to show yourself? Almost all of a sudden, I heard that. Is that you walking over there?
Behind the bar.
Is that Denise?
something across the table from Mr. Ginger.
You got an SLS figure
Where's it sitting?
sitting
Like,
literally in the chair beside Ginger.
To my left or to my right?
To your, it'd be your right.
If you're there, can you touch him? Can
It's
you put your hand out?
it's actually sitting in the chair.
So when I come out and peek, try not to move there, Karen. Or Ginger. Can you reach out and touch him? Can you do that?
It's that chair right in front of you, John.
This one right here.
No,
Whoa.
yeah,
that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel a very cold draft under the table right now.
Yeah.
That's right where it's sitting, like right beside you.
Yeah, I'm trying not to get in the way, but yeah, go ahead.
Oh, it's gone.
Can you come back again?
I didn't feel you.
Do you like sitting with Big Ginger?
Really cool.
It is ice cold. It's 17 degrees right here.
17?
Here.
17.
It's 20.5 on the table. Are you touching him right now?
Okay, it's back in the chair again.
Beside Big Ginger? Is it touching him?
It's actually reaching his hand over towards.
That's why you're getting cold, bud.
Wow. There's a definite cold feeling on my hand right now. Wow. You can feel a temperature difference.
It actually is on the thermal. Hang on, hold your hands still there, bud. It's colder around him.
Can you take a picture?
I just did. You can actually see around his hand. It's weird. It's like it's cooler and purplish, but then the black figure here, and it's gone. There's a shape here.
There's a cold spot.
Huge cold spot.
I can feel it with my hand. Like that severe temperature.
I'm not sure what it was, but I caught a shape. Are you still in here, or did you take off? So it looks like there's no ice left over in there.
It did sound like ice to me. You know, like a last chip in the well or
Yeah,
something.
something. We have a rock. Okay, so here we go. Here, you want to drop that?
Sure. So trying to recreate that sound.
That's totally it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that sound was. So something threw a rock, and that rock's not small either.
Where the hell would you get a rock? You're behind the bar on a second story of a restaurant.
Yeah, you're 20 feet in the air. There's no rocks.
If there so happened to have been one up in the rafters, there was nothing that turned on or would have done anything to have pushed it off.
You're absolutely right.
There is no logical explanation as to why that rock would have fallen from. And bars are normally kept really clean.
I can't see them.
Is that you?
What was that? Was that footsteps behind me?
Where'd that come from?
I thought it came from behind me in the hallway, but Denise said it was over by that chair.
It sounded like it was behind.
But it was like distinct footsteps.
There's something
It
right
was
over
like-
here. It's that electric-y feeling. It comes and goes so fast. Are you back in here hiding?
I heard
That was
something
over
down the
there.
Did you
hall.
hear that?
Yeah,
It's in the
That was
hall.
over there. Are you down here? Why is there always dark hallways? Hello?
I
heard
definitely.
that.
That was the door, the bathroom door.
I have that weird electric feeling like my hair is standing up.
Yep.
Was that the door again?
100%. That was the bathroom door again.
Okay, so there's no draft, just for the record. There's no draft going this way anymore. That's
Door.
completely ruled out. That door's shut. Can you do that again?
Well, it wouldn't have been us because all of us were a good
It was
10 feet past it. Like,
long after we went through
Yeah.
that hallway.
it likes that hallway.
Yeah.
I got a cold spot that just passed right to left.
Ooh, where the electric feeling.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's heading your way.
Yeah, I can feel it.
We know you're here. Can you give us a sign that you're around? Like we can feel you. There we go. What was that?
I just heard something from over there.
What'd you say?
There's a flap or a, I don't know, it sounds like something hitting up against something over there in that corner.
I totally missed that. What's what?
Okay, over here, before I touch this, there's a coaster over here. See it?
It's leaning up against the wall.
definitely had some things happen. Absolutely did.
Yeah, there are some weird things that cannot be explained from upstairs.
Absolutely. And the thing is, when we go and review things, a lot of times we find more evidence than what we initially thought. Sometimes it doesn't happen, but 90% of the time it does. So we definitely had a rock that was found behind the bar.
Fact.
Big Ginger has.
It's a little bit of a souvenir. I hope you guys don't mind.
Keep it. It's all yours.
We've heard footsteps.
Yes.
And we've had doors opening.
That was really creepy because we just walked past them when it happened.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I'm going to say this was so far a pretty successful Bob and Big Ginger's Haunted House 2020.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I wanted to thank you guys very much for letting us come in here to Kelly O'Brien's in downtown Kelowna.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Totally. And thanks to you boys for setting this whole thing up with Power 104.
Well, we wouldn't be able to do it without you guys.
Absolutely. So, I mean, I think it's a win all around.
For sure.
Awesome.
I can't wait to see what you guys find and post.
Me too, man. I'm excited. So, with that, we'll let you guys go. Until next time, keep it creepy.